a lot happening for you.
I
know you have a board meeting coming up.
We'll actually go this way. That's all right. We'll kind of sneak out the side here.
Check this out, guys. So this is a good time to visit because I'm happy to announce every time I roll past here on my bicycle, the parking lot is full.
Yes.
You said visitors are up how much?
224%.
That's incredible.
Yeah, we're so excited.
And then, you know, the reality is this is, even though it's a non-profit, landscapers, there's so much happening in Busch Wildlife. So our relationship goes back now almost 20 years. I've been here in South Florida. This was at the old location, one of the first places I came to start to get my feet wet in animal conservation. And I love it here. It's been a passion project, this new facility, and Amy's done an amazing job. And to be perfectly honest, I'm sure there's a lot of people who thought this woman here was not going to pull this off, but she did.
Including this woman.
Including Amy, yeah. But it's all about partnerships and friendships. And so as I grew in social media, I like to bring friends with me, and we're gonna go this way. I like to bring friends with me, and I love bringing people together, good people and good missions, and Busch Wildlife is one of those places that deserves all the success they're having. So we're gonna come over here, and you're gonna see,
go beyond the velvet rope.
You're gonna see a really cool collaboration that's happening. I'm really excited about this because these guys are absolute maestros and artists when it comes to water features. So you know who I'm talking about, right? Check it out. This is our Aquascape winter retreat. Right now they are shaping and digging out the new Otter water features. So over the course of the next few days, this is going to be transformed into an amazing habitat for the otters here at Busch Wildlife. The exhibit is beautiful. Amy has no idea. Well, she's seen the finished product at my house.
Yes.
But she has no idea how efficient and creative these guys are. So what's your initial experience with these guys been?
Oh my gosh, they're just so professional.
Yes.
They know exactly what they're doing, even coming from up north. They just rolled in with everything. Equipment got delivered, the supplies got delivered. They came in and just grabbed shovels and started digging. Yeah. It's only been 4 hours.
And look at this. Well, these guys.
Today's the first day.
Today's the first day.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Today is day one.
Here's what's sick about this is these guys are normally digging in rocky, horrible soil. When they come down to South Florida, they're like, oh my God, this is so awesome. So they just dig really quick here. But you can see what they're doing is they're creating the rough outline, okay? This looks like it's gonna be a beach right there. You've got your deep areas. You've got area for what's gonna be a vault, I'm guessing, right here. So there'll be an intake bay, there'll be an output, and then they're gonna put the geocloth, they're gonna put the liner, then more geocloth, and then they're gonna start setting the stones. And that's when it really starts to take shape. So this is really, really cool. But that's not all they're doing for you today. And in fact, look over here. Come on, let's back out of the way because I'm sure they're going to come over here. This is awesome, guys. You know that I love building habitats for these animals, right? Well, check it out. We've got two of the OGs of Aquascape. We got the pond professor, and Brian is on hand as well, operating the excavator. Brian has been working with Aquascape since he was a young lad, and I was just giving him crap because he's got gray on his temples now. It's better than losing it, let me tell you. So I think he got gray because he works with Greg, the pond guy. I think that's why he went gray. And I know that's why Ed went bald. Because, hey Ed, did you go bald because you worked with Greg?
100%.
100%, there you go. We tease. Wait, what's going on, man?
So what we're trying to do is trying to create that cool little riparian zone.
Yeah.
Boulders, logs, all that type of stuff. And we want to create kind of an enrichment for these otters. They're so stinking smart.
Yeah.
So we want to try to have stuff. I mean, it's exactly what we did. I've been swinging around behind it. I mean, it's what we did at Slinkies. Remember the big log coming over?
Absolutely.
Just kind of create that cool little environment where you get some aquatic plants on the back side of it. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, really cool exhibit. He gets excited about this stuff. How many years now building water features?
31.
31 years. 31 years. They are not only going to be doing the otters, it turns out the bears are also going to get a water feature. Yep. So there's just so much. Let's move over here. There's so much happening right now. There's Jay McCormick. Jay helped me out with my recreation pond. I'm excited because I'm seeing all these guys that help me out, man. These are my friends. What you guys don't understand, and you know, it's kind of a lot of, they did a lot of ponds for a lot of social media folks. And many of them, I don't know, didn't get as excited about it. And I am someone that always dreamed of this stuff.
insane.
You're an animal
I
person.
know.
Yeah. So if you're a real animal person, seeing these type of exhibits get built that you can interact with, you're gonna want to sit in with your otters.
Don't worry. The staff have already asked.
I love it.
And they were here at 7:30. By 8 a.m., they were asking, how much is it to do for the Panthers too? I'm like,
gosh.
yo.
Yeah. Hey, let's go. Can we have a look at the otters before you get to your meeting?
This is our large mammal complex.
We've been in here before. Beautiful.
This holds bears, panthers, otters, and bobcats.
Hurricane-proof.
Bears, panthers, otters, and bobcats.
Got it. So the otters are in here right now.
Oh, there they are. Look at them
Watching.
kicking back. Look at that. Look at
I am
that.
just watching what's going on.
Hey.
I'd really like to figure out how to open my mouth.
Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So
They're
cool.
cute as can be, but they are just piranhas with fur.
Right. That's what I was
they're
going to say.
dangerous.
It's almost like, and again, guys, you may think, oh, put your hand out. I don't do that.
No.
These are carnivores. They're in the weasel family. What is that? Mustelid or something? What is the term?
Mustelid.
Mustelid. Thank you. Because of some kind of glands. Is
Yes,
that it?
yeah, that musky odor. You can even smell it off of them. You
Yes.
know? It definitely comes out more when they're wet, and right now they're kind of staying, inside.
And these are the species that we have in Florida.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
what is that? Do you know?
North American river otter.
Okay, there you go. And they're found all throughout the continent?
You'll find them all over the place. And of course, these guys are a little bit smaller because they're here in Florida. This is Charlie.
Oh my God, Charlie. Look at how
Charlie
beautiful
is blind in one eye. We believe it was a birth defect, and so his mom abandoned him when he was young. And he actually has a really cute little thing. When he gets a little nervous, he'll suck his thumb.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a little self-soothing.
Can I touch his, his tail's out.
I was amazed how quick he'll take it back.
I was
When
so
I ask
tempted.
permission, it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's really a cool animal, and they're incredibly graceful.
He wants to be pet.
I
I
know.
know. He lures you in.
I like my fingers
and
too
then
much.
Gonna, then I'll be like, hey guys, Kenan here, and
Totally.
and it's, again, this is a 100% legitimate sanctuary, and we follow the rules here because the reality is there are a lot of eyeballs. There's a lot of permitting. There's a lot of red tape you have to do before you can even get a place like this going. So we don't want any accidents or things like that. And happily, Busch has got a fantastic record of working with animals, getting animals out of human and animal conflict. And really releasing animals is the main goal back into the native environment here.
We love releasing whenever.
What's that?
We love releasing the animals.
Yes,
so whenever.
it's so much
We'll
fun.
get you some more releases. That's no problem. We've got animals every week. Twice a week we evaluate for releases and we try to get them back into our natural
So
areas.
cool, man. Let's have a look at the bears real quick. This is right now. You're just draining out their temporary pool.
Yeah, so they don't have access to
Oh,
the
look
yard
at
right
this.
now. So they have all
Whoa.
kinds of toys and enrichment and things in here for them just to
These
keep them
guys are
occupied
amazing.
while they don't have access to their yard right now.
Yep.
And honestly, I don't think the girls would mind. They kind of are homebodies.
Yeah.
So they don't mind being inside, but I think once that new water feature goes in, it's going to be a totally different game.
I'm going to come back at the end of the week.
Yes.
And I want to see Amy's face. I really have to see that because I predict there's going to be some tears in her eyes because it's so overwhelming.
No,
it really
well,
is. It's
just them
overwhelming.
rolling in this morning was overwhelming.
Was it really?
It really is.
Oh,
it
that's
really
cool.
is. Because you've got these temporary tubs, and they were a wonderful donation from Loggerhead Marine Life Center.
Yeah.
But you want to give them more, and so
Yeah,
now the
right.
day is finally here to give them what they
So
deserve.
cool.
It really is what kind of brings the enclosure to more like real
Absolutely.
life.
Water ties us all together, man. Animals want to live near water. Ed was talking about riparian environments. Those are environments found right at the edge of water bodies or rivers, to be perfectly honest, the area around a river. So you're finding all kinds of interesting habitat there. And just the otters, they've done stuff for Blake. This is going to be amazing.
Thank you to all our loyal Patreon members out there who have helped to create an amazing reptile community online with us. This week's shout out goes to Robert Earhart.
Brian, just letting you know I'm sneaking in. All right, go ahead. Thanks, dude. Don't make me jerk.
We're just trying to get right in the middle of everything.
Let me ask you, I'm curious because I love how you guys build. This is just for placement. You're not setting this now,
Correct.
right? Okay.
Correct. Yeah, we have to re-excavate and get it positioned where we want. So that way we'll get everything ready and then we'll take it out, put the liner in, replace it.
Okay.
But the problem is with so many people here, we probably won't replace it until like later in the event. I'm just afraid people are going to be running
Stepping
in.
on
Maybe
it.
we'll set it. I don't know.
I think we're set here.
You probably just do it and get it done.
Oh, okay. Usually you like, because this is a training event.
It is.
So you like to teach the folks how to do it. Yeah.
Right.
But the problem is if people are running around, they're going to ruin the form.
Exactly.
Is that it? Yeah. See, it's almost like I know what's going on, dude. I've been paying attention. Look, Brian's back. He hasn't been down to Florida since he built my pond. We're talking about the rec pond. Wonder Twin Powers activate. I love it. We look nothing alike, but I just had to say that. This is going to be amazing. Let me ask you another quick question. Has it been a challenge to kind of work?
Yes and yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There's a ceiling.
Yeah, they've got. This is a challenge, but oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, we had to dig the whole thing by hand. We couldn't get the excavator in here to dig.
Oh, you poor things! You had to dig in our horrible Florida sand.
It took us 3 hours.
That's like 3 hours to do all this. That's pretty good. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Good stuff. All right, guys, so there you have it. We are seeing just the beginning stages of what Aquascape is going to be doing here for their winter retreat. Busch is going to be freaking out. Everyone is going to lose your mind. Talk to you guys soon. See you later. Crazy what only 2 days will do, huh, with the Aquascape team. So Brian is just climbing down from reassembling the cage here for the otters. Hi, Brian.
Hey guys.
Yeah. So what do you think, man? Are you psyched on the way it came out?
I love it. I love that the whole thing was built out of recycled material.
Yeah, that's
All leftover wood, all leftover rocks.
yeah, that's how we do it here for sure. I've done it that way at my house. I'm the guy that drives around the neighborhood looking for people throwing out all their yard refuse and, you know, clippings and branches. Look at this. An old oak tree right here. It sits perfectly. It looks like it's been part of the landscape for thousands of years. I don't know, man. It's nuts. They're just about filling this up. It's getting, you know, it's almost time to turn these on. I can't believe it, man. It looks better than they always look better than I anticipate, because each pond is its own work of art. No two ponds are the same. Get over here, Kristen. I want to talk to you. Kristen's the operation manager here at Busch Wildlife. So, you know, what do you think? Are you excited?
We're speechless.
Yeah.
We're speechless. Amy was saying it's like you go to bed on Christmas Eve and then you wake up and it's like you blink and you kind of, when you're a little kid, you know, you can't believe that this is
actually
your
real.
reality.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you guys get a look at this. We're gonna wander over here. I'm excited to see when this turns on and see the ladies working here at Busch, their reaction. More importantly, I'm excited to see what the otters do. But you can look right down there quick there, Matt, show what they're filling in there. That's how deep the fencing goes. The fencing goes real deep because otters are a warm-blooded animal, of course, and they're really, really active and they're smart. So they really had to design this whole enclosure to hold these guys in. And if you want to see an otter lounging right here, they've been watching the whole time, guys. It's so funny. Let's see, there was one of them kicking back right over here. Oh, here, look at how curious they are. Hey, this guy's what's this guy's name, Kristen, do you know? Tot. So,
and you would eat me.
oh, Tot, don't stick your fingers over there. But I can't wait until they just open this up. I mean, look at how cool this enclosure is. Because otters are animals, especially here in Florida. Otters are going to wander around on land as well. In Florida, we go through a dry season. So otters are going to wander through land. You'll see them crossing roads. When we ride our mountain bikes, we see them crossing the trails, and they go looking for more suitable bodies of water. Otters are also extremely formidable predators. They are strict carnivores, so they're going to eat turtles, crayfish, fish. They'll eat baby gators. They've even been known to swarm medium-sized gators and eat them and actually kill alligators. So at a certain point, they can outdo a gator, but once a gator gets too big, they ain't messing with it. And anyhow, I can't wait to see them interacting with this. But guess what? It's not the only thing they've done here this week. So remember, this is the Aquascape Winter Retreat. Let's go and show you guys what else Ed and the crew has been up to. Okay, so not only are they building something for the otters, you'll notice we're in another enclosure here in the
larger enclosure.
Yeah, much larger. This is for the 2 American black bears that they actually have on site here at Busch Wildlife. They were orphaned because their mother kept bringing them around people and they had to euthanize the mom. And so the 2 babies were brought to Busch Wildlife many years ago and they are living here. But look at this amazing water feature that has been built by the whole crew of CACs that are coming here. Remember, this is the winter retreat. This is where people who want to learn how to build aquascape ecosystems can come down, join up for this on-site tutorial from Ed, the pond professor, and Brian, who are very knowledgeable pond builders. So check it out, check it out. I want to show you something. This is the biofalls, and they're going to actually take this old gate that they had here at Busch to keep them from rooting through and ripping up the biofalls, because that's going to be the powerhouse.
It's supposed to. I've already.
Over here, they're just putting in some native plants, but look at this, man. Check it out. Let's go over here. You can see they kind of made little steps out of these logs to come on down. Isn't that awesome? And right now they're trying to fill it up, but it's taken a long time. The water pressure, I guess, isn't the best here. So this will be filled up in a couple of hours. There's Ed now. Hi, Ed. What are you working on?
I am working on finishing details.
Yes.
We're coming in, dropping in some more of the stumps. We're trying to hide up some of the structure.
Yeah.
So we're trying to identify where these big poles are at, getting some shrubs and things like that around it to make that stuff disappear, just to give it that little bit of a visible corridor. We want to have that focus coming through, but we want to make that background cage and the enclosure disappear.
Gotcha. Yeah, very cool, man. There is so much detailing work that goes on after one of these programs, after one of these tutorials. I got to be honest, it's one of my favorite things. After the major portion of the build is done, I spend weeks tweaking the environment whenever they've built something in my house. These are just, these guys are incredible. Like, for example, look at this right here. This is almost like a natural planting pocket that's made out of these this limestone. Like you could get something in there if you wanted. Unfortunately,
which is interesting. So the idea with that is an enrichment for the bears to put treats in there.
Oh, that's really cool.
They have to reach in.
That's so awesome. See, I'm thinking
mimics their normal habit.
Normal
they
behavior.
Can put stuff in there.
Yeah, that's smart. You see, I'm thinking for reptiles. You're thinking for bears, and that's why when you design these things, whenever Ed and I work together, we go through so many back and forths as far as ideas, and I'm sure it was the same thing once he started with Amy and the keepers here at Busch Wildlife. So this is purposely built for the animals that are going to live in here. So that's what's really unique and cool about it as well. So I'm excited to see the water going, man.
The attention to detail with the plants is just...
Well, like I said, this is kind of the more fun aspect of building these ponds, is you can really create your own stamp on it. Here's the vault. They're placing a large paver over it. This is where the pumps are actually hiding. Don't worry, Jack. We're very informal. So they're just trying to kind of hide this, but remember, they will need access to these pumps in order to service them from time to time. We also don't want the bears to actually get in there. That's why they have that very large slate, or rather paver. Well, guys, what we're going to do right now is just kind of wait patiently for this water to fill up, and they're going to turn these things on, and we're going to show you some really cool shots, hopefully, of otters playing.
Does it live up to your standards?
Oh my God!
Let's put the bears down! This is crazy, but we're getting close, people. We are getting close to being able to release these otters into their new Aquascape habitat. So I'm pretty excited. What's cute about these guys is they have been curious the whole time they've been working out here. They've been looking out the window. In fact, I think this is Tater Tot, I think is his name?
Tot.
Tot was just kind of hanging out on his back, kicked back, looking out his window, hoping to get out there. So I am really excited because I have a feeling that instead of being scared of the water, I think they're going to go to it like an otter to water. I think that's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, they're getting excited.
You just don't have our style, you know, like, you don't There we go. And almost. Or not. That's probably not good. There you go. There it is. Oh, so close. He's enjoying himself. She.
Well, guys, another successful Aquascape winter retreat. We haven't seen Brian in a few years, and I'm excited about that, man.
Yeah,
He built my Aquascape ecosystem, the rec pond. How many times? You've been twice to my house, or
we
once?
did the one in the front yard,
yes,
right? And that was a lot of fun with the bridge and everything else. And then we did the big rec pond back there.
That's right, man. That
Last time I was here, we were moving huge trees, digging stuff out of the front yard, moving them to the back.
Beg, borrow, and steal.
It was chaos. Greg would call it poetry in motion, but it was really chaotic.
It was chaotic, but it worked out well. And as you guys have seen in so many videos, the pond's beautiful. But what I'm really excited about is we made some lives change for these animals, man. And the otters, right there, look at them just swimming. Yeah. They're just a couple hours in this enclosure. And this was your, look at that, right up the waterfall into the biofalls. So this was your design. You know, are you happy with everything that came?
I absolutely love it, you know, and thank you so much for like introducing us to the sanctuary here. Kristen and Amy are just fantastic.
They're awesome.
Right? You did so much with kind of calming them down. I think they were slightly nervous.
Oh, of course.
So that was great, but they were just fantastic. And every second, they were just so appreciative of like the way we brought in a log.
Yeah.
Right? The way we'd set a rock, like a single rock. They genuinely got excited. And I think at the end, the tears of joy, you know, coming down their face there, like really summed it up.
And that must really make it all the more special.
I mean, that's why we do it. Right?
Exactly. All right, everyone, if you haven't already, please go check out Ed the Pond Professor on YouTube and Greg the Pond Guy on YouTube. You'll, of course, see Brian on all kinds of Aquascape Inc.
Brian from TEAMAquascape.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
I didn't know you had your own.
Yeah,
check it out. Go check out Brian. He's been working with those guys since you were a child.
Like this big.
Before the Grays
Before
came in. Before the Grays. Anyhow, guys, don't forget to go do that. We love Aquascape here at the camp, and I hope you guys will go follow them and give them a big thumbs up for what they've done for Busch Wildlife Sanctuary. And also follow Busch Wildlife at bushwildlife.org. And now we'll just let the animals be animals. See you guys later.